When you mist and broom, you just want to spray just enough to kind of get it speckled like this. You can see the darker spots, that's where it's absorbing in. And then you just basically take your broom, don't spend a lot of time, just kind of just fan it out. Just kind of broom it in to kind of get it uniform, wet looking. After you do this, you can do this a couple different times. And as what I'm going to do now is, after I'm done doing this, I'm going to go through and I'm going to mist and buff it. Okay, so now the next step is take your plastic weed sprayer and just kind of mist on a real light coat. And if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see where it's not getting darker versus at the top of the screen on the concrete. You can see where that's getting darker. That area is still taking on sealer. So once you do a real light mist coat, just take your scrubber with a white pad and you just kind of move over it and fan the sealer out. And basically you just go over it till it dries up. You're hitting basically the dry areas, the wet areas, parts of the floor that's already maximized isn't taking any more sealer. Then you have the other areas of the concrete where it's still taking sealer. Just keep going over all of it, and you just kind of mist and buffing, and you just kind of go throughout your whole building like that. Once you're done, let it dry up and go ahead and do it again. It don't have to be 100%, but you want to try to get, like at the north part, or the top of the screen, where it's really dark up there. You want to get them so they're at least lightening up quite a bit. Because if you don't, them spots, anything you spill, it's going to suck right in. So you want to make sure you get it maximized. Get that concrete, all them pores filled all the way up to the surface. And like I said, on the bottom part of the screen, you can see where I'm taking the buffer over that. I'm actually moving sealer over it, but it's not getting dark. There is sealer there, it is wet, but it's not allowing it to penetrate in because that's pretty much maximized. It just won't take any more sealer. And after this point, you just pretty much just let it dry up. And like I said, if need be, you can mist over it again. You can focus more, take a mental note of what parts were extremely dark and just kind of mist them areas. And don't worry about other spots that have, maximized. Just fly over it with the scrubber and just kind of smooth it all out. And just keep buffing it out till it dries. And then once you're done, this floor's dry. Looking at it, you can tell it's got a nice sheen. Looking across from it, although with it having a sheen looking across, it's not going to be a high gloss or a wet look. And if you look down, say down at your feet, it's not going to be real shiny, but you can definitely tell there's something there. But overall, you'll be able to tell looking at it that it's got a nice sheen to it once it's all dried up. So hopefully this helped out.